Hello peoples, this is Beta Knights and welcome to an episode of, well, I don't know if I should call it exactly an episode since I don't know if this is going to become any sort of series. I highly doubt it. It's kind of just a one-time thing for many reasons. You see, I wanted to record something a little different today because I've kind of been in a bad mood the last couple days. I've been getting off and on, not feeling very well. Work has just been really crummy for me recently, and it's put me in a really bad mood. And given how peppy I've actually apparently been during the Shovel Knight LP, I didn't really want that to translate over into the LP too much. I mean, let's put it this way: if any of my friends saw me, they would have been concerned because I'm not the kind of person that gets like super bummed out or like pissed off or anything like that very easily. And well, that's kind of what was happening today, so I wanted to try something a little different, and I figured, hey, this is something I like, this is something I'm interested in, so let's try this. Now, for any of you guys who may be confused on what's happening right now, well, if you guys recognize the music, or if you know how to read a YouTube video's title, you'll know that I am at least, playing MapleStory. MapleStory, for those who don't know, is an MMO, kind of like similar type of thing as Adventure Quest Worlds or World of Warcraft, where you see other people roaming around and playing at the same time. That kind of game. And it's one that's been around for quite a while, actually. I think like around, I don't know, 2005, 2006, I think is when it first came out. God, I don't even know now. But I played it a lot when I was younger, like in the first couple of years that it was out, probably up to about the... I don't know, like maybe the first 4 or 5 years I played off and on. I was never very good at it, or in MMOs in general. I was used to games that leveled very quickly and stuff like Pokemon. Not so much MMOs where you could be grinding for like an entire day to get like a level or two. I don't know, that was just kind of off-putting for me, but I've always loved this game. Now, the main reason I actually wanted to do this, you can actually see on screen right now, Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, for those who don't know, is actually an anime. Came out a couple years ago from what I understand. I don't know when the release was. I've actually just started watching it recently. Partly because of this crossover and partly just because it seemed interesting and I wanted to check it out. And holy crap, I love this anime. I'm not someone who's like... I don't watch a lot of anime. I like anime, but I haven't gotten a chance to watch a whole lot of them. Especially recently. I mean, crap, what was the last one I watched? The last one I watched was Madoka just before the recent movie came out, and I watched that. But enough tangents aside, we're here because MapleStory is actually doing a crossover with Sword Art Online right now. It's actually pretty fun, and for anyone who's into the anime as well, you only actually need to be level 13 in the game, which can be easily done, like not even an hour or two. It's like, especially if you know what you're doing, you can get a character up to level 13 like right away, and then you'll be able to take part in the event. And I'll show why in a moment. I actually want to get into this, and I love this screenshot. The screenshot is just so cool, and if you've watched the anime, if you like it, these two are just awesome. I love these characters. Kirito and Asuna, by the way. And we're going to jump right in here. Enough dawdling. These are my characters. As you can see, I have a few different ones. I only have 2 decently leveled ones right now, and I say decently because by most people's standards, these are still pretty low level. And I got level 83 guy right here, level 51. This one I just made like a day, maybe 3 days ago. Yeah, I made this on Thursday, I think. I got a couple other characters here that I've not really played around with too much. I'm actually considering deleting a couple of these to make way for a few new characters that I want to try out for different classes. But as you can see right here, I have one that's already kind of themed, like one of the characters we saw back there, Kirito, and that's one part of the event. They have basically stuff available to make you look like the character and blah blah blah, other stuff like that. I'm actually going to blur this out or skip this a little bit because you guys don't need to know my PIC. Let's see, while I'm doing this, what can I talk about? Yeah, I just kind of want to show kind of what this event was about. It was something I had a lot of fun doing. I mean, heck, last time I really did anything with this event was prior to when I started watching the anime. And, okay, is it going to continue recording? Perhaps you're going to help me out on this? My screen's black. Why is my screen black? Hello? My screen's completely black right now, and I don't know why. I'm gonna meet you guys back here in a moment. Okay, so I think I have it working now. I think it's because when you actually start the game, between the character select, you may notice the resolution is probably a little different right now. When you switch from the character select into the actual game, the resolution of the window you're in actually changes, and for anyone who uses Fraps, you know that when the window itself actually changes that you're recording on, it kind of makes the program have a heart attack. But anyway, how do I... Should I probably just met you straight in there? I think I can go through here. Can I? I don't actually know. Okay, here we go. Sword Art Online. Yes, that's it. Can I see the beater one here? No, I can't. Okay, so install it. Yeah, so this event, by the way, is going from the 17th of September, which is already obviously passed, all the way up until the 14th. Is now actually the 1st. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, well, it is past midnight, so I guess that makes sense. What the heck is it? Oh, I can do that now. Okay, I'm a little confused here. I think I have to do a quick move, or at least a dimensional mirror. Come on, where is it? I'm still getting used to some of this. There we go, event hall. That's where I wanted to get to. And here in the event hall, we shall see my lookalike. Although I will admit, especially for someone who has actually watched the anime, it looks very strange to have Kirito wielding a spear or a polearm. But yes, my character, by the way, excuse me, is a berserker, which is a spear user. I would rather have him be a sword user with this outfit, but alas. Anyway, guys, all you have to do is talk to him. My name is Kirito. I used my nerve gear to log on to Sword Art Online from another world, but there was some problem in the link, and I ended up in this world. Can you help Asuna and Leafa defeat the monsters of Sword Art Online? You'll be moved to a map when you accept. Yes, I can. Someone's wearing... Okay, she's got the Asuna outfit. I love that. I'm actually thinking of creating a female character just so I can use that. The only problem, and I hate Nexon for doing this... Yeah, screw it. There, have some fun. And I hate them for doing this. You could only use the Asuna's face and Asuna's hair coupons if you're level 60 and up, which means if I make a character, I gotta get a character to level 60 before the end of the event, which isn't too hard, especially since my other character that was down there, the one I said I made on Thursday, she gives like a 10% experience boost to pretty much anyone else I choose, I think. Let's see here. And I talked to Kirito. You could ask him a few things here, like basically how this whole event works. But we're just gonna head straight into it. Okay, I have 20 coins, good. So I can do this a few times. Oh, and I can go into here once. Great party. Sorry for all this, guys. Technicalities. Hopefully this video won't be too long. Maybe I'll split it up into multiple parts if I have to. Actually change that to private just because I don't want anyone else trying to enter the party or sending requests at the moment. Who knows, maybe if I get some extra time out. Well, basically, I'll start by saying this. The normal world is basically just in, I guess you can call it easy mode. If you're not careful, you can die in this too, of course. Premium mode is just the harder version. The only thing that's really harder, I believe, is you get a little bit extra food to heal yourself with, but the boss is very tough, especially if you try and solo it. I'm gonna do a few normal world runs for this video since they're very quick. I mean, I could do them if I'm going quick enough. I could probably do one in about 5 minutes or so. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll try and get a party together. See, I don't really know anyone else who plays the game, so it'd be kind of hard to do that with people I actually know. And try and take on some of the premium world. I do need completed a few times for some other achievement type stuff anyway. Or maybe I'll try one solo, I don't know, we'll see. But for now, let's get straight to it. Kirito enters, ground floor. Now see my weapon here change. Okay, I gotta get used to the controls. This thing uses slightly different controls than I'm used to. Oh god, lag. That's the thing with Fraps, guys. I don't know if this is a common problem or if it's just me. Fraps, for some reason, periodically will freeze whatever game I'm playing for just a split second. Yeah, excuse me. But for some reason, it's always enough to kind of mess me up sometimes. Now, the thing is, my weapon didn't just change. My abilities, my name, my health, my mana, everything changed. Because in this, I'm not just... I should take mana. Because in this, I'm not actually just, like, using a different weapon. I mean, my character only happened to look like Kirito because I got the items. Now I am actually playing as Kirito. If you do this in a party, you could also play as Asuna or Leafa, 2 other characters from the anime. I do want to try that out because I haven't gotten a chance to play as any of them yet. Okay, grab some meat there. Oh god. Okay, this is floor 1. I'm good here. These guys are very easy to take out, and even with a little bit of lag, I have no problem. Now this is the 2nd floor. The 3rd floor, not really hard or dangerous or anything like that, but still not really something I look keenly forward to playing with a slight bit of lag, just because the enemies there are a little more jerkish than they are here. Okay, no skeletons hiding down here. I actually like playing this now that I've actually watched part of the anime, because like I recognize the music more. The enemies aren't like standard enemies. They're obviously based on enemies that are seen in the anime. Actually, the two of the generic enemies that appear in here, the first 2, these ones, and the ones on the next floor, are actually enemies that are shown in the intro to the anime for every episode. The enemies on the 4th floor, I don't recognize them, at least, unless I'm forgetting some. Yeah, these guys. I mean, they kind of resemble the ones that appear in the intro for the anime. That's the attack I don't like. It's like they can hit you with it even after they die if they launch it before they die. Ooh, I missed that one. Should play more defensively, but since we're in the normal dungeon, I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. So yeah, the enemies in the 4th floor I don't recognize from the anime unless I'm just forgetting them. Yeah, I knew that was gonna hit it. Let's see what else. The rag-out rabbit, that rabbit thing that dropped the food, which I could actually use to heal myself. You can see another one up there, actually. The rag-out rabbit... Oh, wait. Starburst Stream! Even though I think that they call that the Eclipse in this one. Oh, you're still alive. The rag-out rabbit is actually something that does appear in the anime as well. It's like... Pretty much its meat's like a delicacy, which is probably why they used it for this event. I mean, it's understandable. There we go. And the coolest part of this... Oh, I should actually be using that skill. So right now I'm technically using the Elucidator, which is Kirito's main sword. But he gets another sword partway through called the Dark Repulsor. And that skill that I was activating right there, the one that made like the little spiritual sword thingy appear above me, that was basically supposed to activate his dual wielding, which sadly isn't really a thing in this. It just kind of ups your damage, I believe. I don't know the detail of it, but regardless. Now through this door, our challenge awaits. One of 3 bosses that do appear in the anime can appear in this next room. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. Okay, we get the Fatal Scythe. Ooh. This was actually the first one I died against, so one of the earlier times I fought him. Just because he can be a little tough. Oh, this is not one I actually look. See, it's the move he uses when you... Ooh, that move right there. The one he uses when you move away, and you don't get back before he tries to attack again. Because he does a lot of damage, and it can easily catch you off guard. Ow. Do you see a lot of the bigger hits from these guys will stun you? Not too afraid of that attack when you just raise the side. I actually do know the tells of these bosses, like which attacks... Okay, that's going to be the big smash. That's going to be the wave. Yep. That's big smash. Jeez. Okay, I'm just getting hit by it. Wave. Big smash. Wave. Yeah! Down you go, bitch. And I just realized that his death animation is actually a reference to the anime too. Huh, I didn't realize it before, obviously, because I didn't watch it. Anyway, oh god. I was not... That's Rush, because I'm actually back to my normal character, so pressing what was the jump button for Kirito uses my Rush skill. Anyway, we got Asuna right here. Hey, Asuna, you're so adorable. Yeah, I said it. Shoot me. Let's see. You get a reward for clearing the normal dungeon. You also get a slightly separate reward for clearing the... Do I have enough room for this? Yeah, I should. You get a slightly different reward. It's pretty much another box, but it's a premium one, which has slightly different items and some stuff that you can't get otherwise. Let's see, what am I forgetting? Well, there are other rewards, but we'll see. We got Monsters, healing items. Yeah, basically these could drop event items. Those boxes could drop event items. They could drop more coins to go into the dungeon more times. Let's see what else. It can drop a lot of other stuff. A lot of healing items. These things right here, these potions. You can drop these, which I don't really have a whole lot of use for. At least not now. I don't even know how useful these actually are. I'd have to experiment with them. But regardless, let's see if we got. You know what? Oh, here. Let's check my stats. She's not letting me check my stats for some reason. Okay, clear you get for clearing the normal dungeon 10 times. Premium clear the premium dungeon 5 times. Gleam Eyes familiar. Oh, well, these are the 3 bosses that could be here. The Gleam Eyes, the Skull Reaper, and the Fatal Scythe. We saw the Fatal Scythe. Black Swordsman you get for defeating each of these guys 5 times each. As you can see right here, I actually have that. The only one I'm missing is Gleam Eyes, and I'll get into that later. But we'll see. Nice talking to you, Asuna. So guys, what I think I'm going to do now before I end this off, I'm not going to show full other runs to this, since basically the first 4 floors are more or less identical. I mean, there's no change to them. It's just the boss at the end that changes. So I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to go and I'm going to go through this a few times trying to get the other 2 bosses to appear, just to show you guys. Because honestly, if you've watched the anime, this is really cool. I mean, like I said, I did this before watching the anime. So I wouldn't say a lot of this was lost on me, because it definitely did get me interested in it. And this is part of the reason that I started watching the anime, and oh my god, I'm glad I did. Trust me guys, as soon as this episode's done, what I'm probably gonna end up doing is gonna go edit this. And then probably go watch some more episodes of this, because I can never get enough of it, and I just always want to know what's about to happen next. I will say this though, especially if you're the type like me, like you really get into like, I guess what you call shipping or like love interest between characters and stuff like that, whether it be a game or an anime or just any show or anything you read. If you're like that and you really get hooked onto characters easily like I do, like you ask any of my friends, I always do. If you're that kind of person like I am, I will say this: I've never before watched an anime or played a game or read a book that has so well simultaneously made me so happy, like so fanboyishly giddily happy when good things happen. Like I get legitimately excited for the characters when good things happen. But at the same time, when not so good things happen, it basically this anime simultaneously makes me happy and violently rips my heart to shreds. As bad as that sounds, I love it, and I don't mean like I love the whole sad aspect of it. It's just the story is just really well told. The characters, I don't know, at least from my point of view, the characters are really well portrayed, and I like them at least. Very few characters I've met that I haven't liked so far are the ones I haven't liked for good reason. Crap, I should be using... Oh! I just used all my food because I was pressing the wrong goddamn button. I was trying to press that. Instead I pressed the food. Great. Oh well, it's a normal dungeon. We should have enough food for this. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to skip to the end because I've been talking too much into this, even though I said I was going to just skip to the end just to show you guys the boss. See right there, see that guy hit me. That guy hit me right there, even though he was technically in his death animation, like his blast didn't disappear. Which weirded me out at first, because in MapleStory, if an enemy dies, like while trying to attack you, even if it's already launched its attack, unless it hits you before it dies, its attack will typically, in most cases, phase through you, and you won't have to worry about anything like that. Alright, got through there. Let's hope this is a different boss. Oh yeah, we got the Gleam Eyes. Good. Like I said, this is the only one I need. Because basically the way familiars work in MapleStory, at least typically... Oh god, pressing the wrong button there. Ah! Basically the way familiars work in MapleStory is like, you fight an enemy, fight it enough times, you get a card based on the enemy. Activate the card, and you basically get the familiar to use. The way the SAO familiars work... don't hit me, good. The way the familiars work in SAO, at least, is that every 3 times you defeat a boss, you're gonna get a familiar card for it, since these bosses don't have direct drops like a lot of other enemies. Oh god, lag. And so basically what that means is that... okay, well, basically, if you get a card, you get the familiar. And it has a certain amount of vitality. Basically, the more it uses its skills or attacks or whatever bonuses it gives you when you summon the familiar. There we go. Basically, whatever happens, or whenever you use it, its vitality goes down. You have to wait for it to come back up. But if you get a second card, it doubles its vitality. And then if you get a third card, it triples the original vitality. I think it triples, or I think the last one actually... No, the last one actually quadruples it. It goes from like 300 vitality to 600 to 1200. And so you have to defeat these guys 3 times each to get a single card, which means 9 times each to get the level 3 familiars. I'm actually going to show right here. See, I have the Fatal Scythe. I have all 3 cards for it. I only have 1 card for the Gleam Eyes because I believe I defeated him 5 times, so I may get my second card here. And the last boss I got all 3 cards as well. I will show that when I actually get to the boss. Okay, let's see. Got the box again. What do I got? Okay, another one of these potions. Meh. Not too big of a deal, but... And... Okay, she's not letting me see my thing again, but can I get another familiar card? Yes, I can! That was my 6th time. Yay! There you go. Use that. Now I only need to defeat it... I only need to get 1 more of those cards to get all the familiars for this. For my character. For my main character, at least. Anyway, guys, this time I actually am gonna cut and just bring you guys straight to the last of the 3 bosses. Ah, so close. If only we fought Gleam Eyes first, this would have actually been in order. If you switched the 2 I fought so far. It would have been in order in how they appear in the anime. Regardless, here we go! Uno mas. And here we have it. I actually got lucky and got the Skull Reaper. Now, sadly, while I don't need the Skull Reaper anymore for my own personal achievements, I'm glad that I was actually able to get him real quick. And look at that time. Made it here in less than 3 minutes. I actually could have probably made it here in about 2.5 minutes, or maybe a little less. Oh god. That was so close. Yeah, you want to be careful with this guy, because he does have a huge hitbox on his body, and even physically touching him does quite a bit of damage. And watch out for his tail attack, because it has a little more range than the rest of his attacks. That one has very minuscule range. That one has decent range, but he hits twice, and that one has a lot of range. A little easier to dodge. Like I said, I know the tells for these guys. I know which attacks to look out for. Ah, good. Okay, that one was lag. Still getting those weird lag spikes. Unfortunately, this one can be the most dangerous, especially if you're trying a premium dungeon run. Just because... Oh god, didn't mean to jump there. This one can be a little more troublesome. Just because he is a little more dangerous with how wide he is. It's harder to get past him without getting hit twice. And he does a lot of damage. And again, you're limited on time. That's the thing, if you're doing the solo, yeah, that 15 minutes isn't really a whole lot of time for the boss. Like, it could take a while to take him down by yourself, especially since you have to play so defensively. Anyway, okay, let's check my information before I get the reward. Okay, I defeated the Gleam Eye 6 times, the Skull Reaper 10 times, the Fatal Scythe 11 times, The hard mode version of them, I haven't been able to do it. I tried once on this, and I got the Skull Reaper. Unfortunately, I did die to him. I've cleared the normal dungeon 27 times. Wow. Premium dungeon, no times. I do want to change that because I want to at least get the premium clear medal if I can. I doubt I'm gonna get the beater medal. See, there's a special beater medal, which is gonna be given out to 15 characters on each world, like my world, Twindia. So the 15 people that basically clear these dungeons the most, and I can guarantee you there are a bunch of people who are probably just grinding these out specifically to get that medal. And if I actually have the time myself, I would love to get that medal. I mean, that would be amazing. I would love it. But sadly, I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, those are my stats. And before we leave, let's see what my final reward is. So if I get one that's a little better. What do you got? Ooh, spell trace. What is that, a single one? Nope, 10 of them. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Spell traces are always useful. Yeah, I got a lot of them now. Alright, guys. Oh, one last thing I will say before I go is I like how when we talk to Kirito outside to get into this place. Oh, hello. Hello, person. He basically said something about, he said something like, I used my nerve gear to get into Sword Art Online, but something went wrong with the link and I ended up in the Maple world instead. I like that because it actually makes it like more canonical. It's not like, oh, just some person appearing doing an event for SAO. They made it seem like Kirito himself somehow got stuck in the game, and given that the anime focuses around them entering virtual reality MMOs, which is what Sword Art Online actually is, I just thought that was kind of a neat little detail. But anyway, that's just me. Guys, I think I'm going to call this here. This has gone on long enough. Heck, this is probably going to be like, between 20 to 30 minutes, so I guess about average length for my videos. I'm going to try and get Shovel Knight to you guys as soon as possible. If you guys want to see more of the SAO crossover, the Sword Art Online crossover with MapleStory, or heck, if you want to just see more MapleStory in general, I don't really care. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this, if you enjoyed it, or if it... I know MMOs aren't really everyone's thing. I'm not too big on most MMOs. There are only a few that I really enjoy. MapleStory and Adventure Quest Worlds probably being some of the only ones. But yeah, guys. This has been Beta Nights for Let's Play MapleStory and Sword Art Online, apparently. I hope you guys did enjoy this little break from the norm. I'll try and be getting Shovel Knight back to you guys as soon as possible. And for now, I'll be catching y'all next time. Have a good night, y'all. Bye-bye for now.